All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another live session. You guys know what it is. We're live here every single day doing live trades, showing you guys exactly how I make money in the markets. And let's get started. We're going to be going over exactly how to get started, what to do, how we do what we do, exactly what not to do, and then how you can actually grow your trading business over time. Because that's actually what it comes down to, is that you need to start your trading business. How's it going? You need to then grow it and scale it over time in order to be able to make hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars, because it's definitely possible in the markets. You just need to know the right way to do it, okay? So let's get started. How do we actually trade? What do we need to start off with? Everyone always asks me, what's the minimum I can start with? All of these questions. Okay, so let's go through it step by step. The first thing that I'm going to do is let's go over this thing, because it's actually super important to understand how much money can we actually make in the markets. Now, if you see this is an example of three people. One that started with 1,000, one that started with 10,000, and another person that started with 100,000. Now, this is considering that you're following the same exact strategy over time. You're risking less than 0.5%. You're following a consistent strategy. You know, you're basically turning your brain off in order to do it like a robot would be doing, all right? Now, how would we do this? So first of all, you can see that it's not just a straight line up. When people start trading, they expect that they're just going to straight make money forever. They're never going to lose any trades. That's not actually truly the case, okay? The reason that's not actually the case, very simply, is because you will always win and lose your trades. It's impossible to always win your trades. It's not physically possible. Anybody that says, oh, I get 90% win ratio, I get 97% win ratio. I saw this guy the other day on TikTok claiming 97% win ratio. How is that even possible? It's not possible to get 97% win ratio. And very simply, all we need is a very important app to show you this, which is a calculator, okay? Let me show you what 97% win ratio looks like. Let's say you just start with $1,000, okay? And every day, if you have such a high win percentage, you know, let's say you only, at the lowest, just double your account. Okay, which is not a lot. With the 97% win ratio, I'd be doing 10x a day. But let's say you only do 2x a day, okay? So day one, you turned your 1,000 into 2,000. Okay, this is the real math on anything that's like 80%, 90%. Now, day one, day two, day 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Day 7, end of the first week, you're at $100,000, okay, with your 1,000. Okay, that's only day 7. 8, 9, 10, actually at the 10th day, you're now at $1 million from your 1,000. Okay, this is day 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 days, you're crossed 100 million. 17, okay? Day 18, 19, 20, you're at $1 billion. Now, this exactly is the reason why nobody has 97% win ratio. It's not physically possible. You would go into the trillions of dollars very quickly, okay? Nobody does this because it's not possible. Now, all of these fake gurus and all of this stuff, they're gonna try to sell you on a course or sell you on a VIP Discord. But what they're claiming, if we just do very simple math, is that within 20 days, they can turn $1,000 into $1 billion. Then why are you selling a $200 a month Discord? Why are you selling a $500 a month membership? Why? It doesn't make sense. If anybody has these huge numbers, huge accuracies with their magical trading formula, why aren't they sitting on a yacht in Ibiza, you know, pulling up with their helicopter, dropping off their Bugatti? Okay, really, if you claim huge numbers like that, that's the lifestyle you should be living, not trying to sell your $500 course, okay? So exactly how trading works is like this. You're going to be making some money. You're going to lose some money. Okay. You're going to win some trades. You're going to lose some trades. Now, very simply, you can see HSM is saying the hand is back. Yes, the hand is back. Let's go. So if you had for 6 months followed a profitable strategy and you started with $1,000 account and you made 50% returns, which is huge, okay? Your bank gives you 2% a year, just letting you know. 1.7 to 2%, 2.3% a year on your savings account. Everybody knows this. Literally walk into your bank and ask, how much you guys give a year? They're gonna say 2.1%, okay? Now, let's say you did 50% in 6 months. That means that in 6 months, you would have done from $1,000, you would have made $500. That's really good. To be honest, on a $1,000 account, 50% is huge. Now, if you start with a $10,000 account, same exact trades, same risk percentage, everything, you'd actually have made $5,000, okay? And that's saying you did 50% gains, okay, which is, again, huge. Now, let's say for the person who started with $100,000 in their trading account, let's say they didn't even do 50%. They did 30%, so even less. But guess what? Now you've made $30,000. You've made $30,000 in 6 months. Now, this is exactly why it's very important to start your account with as much as possible, because trading is a percentage-based business. So yeah, you can start with 1,000, you know? Now, don't expect to make 100,000. You start with 10,000, don't expect to make 1,000,000. You start with 100,000, don't expect to make 10 million. You have to be very, very cautious and reasonable, okay, when it comes to that. So this is how money in trading is actually made. So let me just recap, okay? You're gonna win some trades, you're gonna lose some trades. You're gonna need to risk small percentages if you don't wanna blow your account. If you risk huge percentages, you will blow your account. To be honest, it is possible to make a lot of money, okay? The market gives you those opportunities. You can 10x your small account. You can 10x your $10,000, $50,000 account. It's possible. I'm not saying it's not possible. It's possible. You can do it, but you can't keep doing it, okay? That's the difference. These things you can do, but you just can't keep doing. During COVID, I was actually just telling someone who's here at the office, you know, during COVID, I put 20K aside into my, just a fun account. If I blew it, I blew it, whatever, you know? And I turned that 20K into over $700,000. Possible. It's possible. I did it. But can I do that over and over again? No. Okay, I can't. That was fun. I had a lot of fun because I made a lot of money very quickly. But you can't do that over and over again. So what I always suggest is after you make your first 100K, you got to slow it down. You should slow it down. You don't want to be taking huge risk, okay? You actually, once you get your account to 100K plus, really just try to make like $500 a day consistently. You know, $200, $500 a day, $1,000 on a good day is great. But try to make very, very small percentages with very, very small risk on a regular basis. Now, let's go over here. Now, this will show you, actually, this is a good question here. So GRBJU is asking, hey bro, can you give me the best stock to buy in options trading? Okay, now here's the thing. When it comes to, first of all, options trading is kind of like gambling. I don't do it because it's time-based. I'll explain why. But I can actually never give you the best stock to buy because nobody knows the future. Okay, let me show you guys this trade I have open right here. Guys, we're at around $240 in profit on this trade right now. Now, all of these trades I do live here at the office every single day. So if you guys are in the Toronto area, you can send me a DM. I actually posted the office address in my last post. Come by the office. We're open every single day from 11 to 5. Okay. A website from AI Coded started vid for this. Okay, that doesn't. So here's the thing. This is just, we just built this as a presentation so you guys can understand. Yeah, this was built with AI. Yeah. I mean, the numbers are real. Everything is real. But yeah, we built this with AI. So what's the problem? Now, can you take trade on NQ market? Now, NASDAQ is closed right now. But when it does open up, we actually trade gold, NASDAQ, and Bitcoin. Those are the three pairs that I mostly trade. Guys, we're at, We're at around $300 in profit on this trade. So basically you do trading like buying stocks and selling it same day. So actually we don't do investing, we do trading. Let me explain because this is very important to understand. When it comes to trading, we're actually not buying or selling anything, okay? What we're actually doing is we're entering buy or sell trades, okay? Buy or sell trades. What does this mean? If I click buy, we're entering a contract in the market. And what does that mean? If I click buy and we enter a contract in the market for a buy trade, that means if the price goes up, we make money. Now, the other option is I can click sell on any market, and if the price goes down, we can make money. Okay, we can make money whether the market goes up or down. Now, in the middle of this buy and sell, there's what you call the lot size, okay, which you can see right here, right there. This is the size of your contract. The smallest size you could do is 0.01, okay? Now, if I do 0.01, each point that the market moves for me is worth 1 cent, okay? Now, if it goes in my favor, like let's say I do a buy trade and the price goes up, each point the market moves up, I make 1 cent per point, okay? Now, we set our stop loss and take profit at 100, and I mean, this I was just showing someone, but we always set it at 100 and 100, okay? That means 1 cent move, 100 point stop loss take profit, 100 points times 1 cent is $1, okay? So very simple math. This would just be a $1 trade. This is what everybody should start off with. Just start off by doing $1 trades. All right. Can we trade any other markets? Of course. If you click this market drop down, you can actually trade any market. You could trade Forex, stocks, commodities, indices, crypto. You can trade all of the markets that you want. I mostly trade gold, NASDAQ, and BTC. All right. Those are the markets that I mostly trade. Now, how do we actually trade? Very simple. Okay. Right here, I'm going to show you how much we risk because the strategy is made up of 4 parts. I'm going to tell you guys exactly what my strategy is because I don't hide it. I show you right here how I'm able to make this sort of money. Right now, we're at around $290 in profit. What's the platform I use? So the broker I'm using is TradeXN. Okay, so guys, go to tradexn.com right now. Click open account, okay? On TradeXN, click open account. Now, when it asks you which platform, select AlgoBars, okay? That's the first step. Now, once you've registered your AlgoBars account, okay, with TradeXN, right here, AlgoBars is just the platform, but TradeXN is the broker. Now, you're going to click wallet, okay? Once you click wallet, right here, you can just fund your and withdraw and transfer. Everything is right here. You can click deposit, okay? You can click deposit, and then you can either deposit through crypto or card, okay? Crypto, very fast, no fees, right there, okay? If you already know how to do crypto deposits, there you go. You can deposit using anything, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, USDC, Solana, whatever you want, okay? You select the network, for example, Ethereum network, USDT, I click generate deposit address. There's your wallet address, okay? There we go. Now, you can also do directly from your debit card. You can do a transfer directly from your debit card. How does that work? You click card, then you enter the amount. So let's say you're doing 1,000. You enter your phone number, 647-491-0010. By the way, that's my direct line. You guys can call me anytime, okay? I'm the only one that does this. All of those other mentors and gurus, because they're scamming, they don't actually, you're not able to contact them, okay? I'm the only one you can come meet in person. There's my phone number. Call me anytime. Obviously not during the live, but after the live, call me, okay? I'm always available to if you guys have any questions. Then I accept, click continue, and there we go. Now you could just enter your debit information, click deposit. It funds your account right away, okay? Now withdrawal is right there. You click withdraw. You need to do your verifications, obviously, because that's for your own security. Then you just select whichever way you want to withdraw. So let's say I want to withdraw it in USDC. Let's say I want to withdraw in USDC. Let's see. Now, very simply, I just enter that. I select the network, so Ethereum network. I enter my wallet address, the amount, request withdraw. They process it same day. Done. Very simple, okay? That's how you do a deposit and withdraw on TradeXN. Very simple. Now, so now that you have your account funded, how do you get started? Very simple. First step is you should always, it doesn't matter if you fund your account with 1,000, 5,000, 100,000, doesn't matter. Always start with 0.01 lot size. Always start with 0.01 lot size. Rose is saying, can you withdraw to your debit account? So you can actually just use any exchange, Coinbase, ShakePay, Crypto.com, Binance, Kraken, whatever you want that's connected to your bank account. You withdraw to your wallet there. And then you can just, they'll convert it to whatever currency you're in, send it to your bank account. Okay. Now, right here, step 1, we start with 0.01 lot size. Click this drop down, and I always do 100 and 100. We West Coast is asking, what about 15-minute scalping BTC? I'll show you that for sure. I'll show you how to do that. Let me just walk you guys through what my strategy is, and I'll show you how you can use your strategy to also trade here. Okay, so my strategy, 100 and 100 points for my stop loss take profit. I can preset it, 0.01. Now, this is how I enter my trades. Okay, this is why I entered this trade as well. Very simply, on the first range bar reversal, so let's say it's going from red to green or green to red, okay, both ways. Green to red, as soon as the candle closes red, that right there is my sell entry point, okay? As soon as it goes from green to red, this first candle closes, I enter my sell trade, okay? Now, if I get a pullback, which means this candle closed, the market went down, kind of came back up, that we can, because we're getting a better price, I can enter my sell trade there as well. Okay, if I miss the trade, I can enter on a pullback. So step 1, I enter at range bar reversal. So I would sell if the candle closes red. I would buy if the candle closes green, like if it did right there. If I'm right there, I would enter a buy trade. If I'm right there, I would enter a sell trade. All right. Next, once I know, okay, range bar is reversed, what's the second step? The second step is we always risk less than 1%, okay? How do I know what 1% is? Now, on the left side here on AlgoBars, on the trading platform, I can click Trade Calculator, okay? On this Trade Calculator, I can select the market, I can select, my balance, and then I can select the risk percentage. So I can actually just select, okay, if I want to risk 0.5%, okay, and I have a $1,000 account. So let's say I put 1,000 and I want to risk 0.5%. Now I can enter my stop loss. Let's say I do 100 and 100. There we go. It will actually tell me for the market that I'm trading what my lot size should be. Okay, does that make sense? So I can see what 0.5% on Bitcoin with $1,000 account would be. Now you can change this to be gold, NASDAQ, Tesla, whatever you want. It'll tell you the recommended lot size. And there you can see if I want to risk 0.5% on $1,000 account, my risk is $5 to make $5. All right. Now, Andy is saying, can you integrate with TradingView? Now, here's the funny thing. Actually, all of the functions that TradingView has, you actually have here on AlgoBars for free. Let me show you why. You can actually change it from range bars to all the different chart types. So let's just switch it to candlestick. Now, you'll know that on other platforms, to get sub-minute timeframes like 1 second, 5 second, 3 second, these are paid functions everywhere else. But guess what? Look, I can just click this without having to pay, and it'll show me the 1 second time frame. Now, obviously, the market's just kind of stagnant, so this is just the 1 second time frame. If I change it to 10 seconds, look, it'll show me the 10-second time frame. Okay, so it's available here completely for free. So there's actually no reason to use anywhere else, because right here, and you also have the range bars, which is what we use to trade every single day as a chart type. Plus, you're able to enter your trades, fund your account, trade. Ronnie's saying there's no Renko candle bars on TradingView. Yeah, but over here, we actually have all of the different chart types on AlgoBars. Okay, so you can see right here, Heikin-Ashi, hollow, line, area, range bars, x-ray range, Renko as well. All right, so for anyone who just wants to get started, you can actually just go, exactly, Ronnie knows. So here's the thing. All you got to do, very simply, you could just actually go to the link in my bio, or very simply, just go to tradexn.com okay, you can click open account. When you click open account, it'll ask you which platform. Just select AlgoBars, okay? So just select AlgoBars. Now, once you select AlgoBars, you create your AlgoBars account. You can just click wallet, okay? You can fund your account. You can deposit with crypto or card, okay? Right there. Withdrawal is right here. You can click transfer to transfer between your, let's say you create multiple accounts, you can transfer between your live accounts. Okay, if you're on demo, you can't transfer, it's demo, okay? But live accounts, you can add more live accounts if you want, and then you can transfer between your live accounts instantly, okay? So that's how you fund your account. You can just click deposit. You can enter your card information right here. You can deposit instantly right away. There's our trade. It's still kind of hovering. It's Sunday, so the market's a little slow, but our trade is open. We're still hovering around $50, $60 in profit. Rose is asking, what's the difference between algo and original? If you're talking about what's the difference between range bars and the other chart type, let me show you. Okay, so let me zoom out so you guys can see. Very simply, the range bars are based on price movement only. So we can very simply see what the price is doing rather than time-based candles, which are based on time. Now you'll see right here, you know, there's a lot of confusion when you're looking at time-based candles. Like for example, like especially in this pocket, look, it's just going green, red, green, red, green, red. You don't know what's happening. Okay, it's confusing because it's time-based. It's just showing you how much the market is moving in 1 minute or 5 minutes or 10 minutes. But the market actually has nothing to do with time. This is why we can't do analysis on time, okay? Time-based candles. Whereas the range bars, these are only made when the market actually moves. Okay, that's the big difference. So only if the market moves, the range bars are made. Why is that important? Because then we can see clear trends. Market is going up, market is going down, right? How do we use the range bars? Let's go back into the strategy. So very simply, right here, if the range bars go from red to green, the candle closes right there. That's where I enter my buy trade. My stop loss take profit is at 100 points. I let it ride out, okay? Now, when the candles go from green to red, then on the candle close, I enter my sell trade. And then I set my stop loss take profit at 100 points, let it ride out. Ronnie's saying I can't seem to find stocks. So right here, if you actually just click the drop down on any of the chart windows, you'll see all of the markets available, okay? So all you got to do where it says the ticker symbol, the name of the market, you can just find right here all of the markets, stocks, Forex. Ronnie, it's Trade XN. So XN, like right here, tradexn.com. So once you go to TradeXN, just click open account, select AlgoBars, the first one, and then you can get started. Now, West Coast is asking, does it work for scalping? Yeah, it does work for scalping. Let me show you how, okay? So what is scalping? Scalping is you want to see the smaller moves and you want to just catch a few pips. You know how we catch 100 pips? You want to catch 10 pips or 15 pips or whatever you want. Smaller trades, okay? Now, right here, for the range bars chart, the range size that I use is 50. That means each bar is worth 50 pips, okay? But you can actually change this to, let's say, 5 pips, okay? Or let's just make it 10 pips, okay? Now that I've changed my range size to 10 pips, you can see that it'll actually move way faster because now less movement needs to happen for the bar to be made, okay? So on the time-based candles, on the time-based chart, you have time frames, 1 minute, 1 second, 5 minute, 30 minute, 1 hour, right? But on the range bars, you have range size because it's a different chart type, okay? So now that I have this set to, 10 range, now you can see they'll move way faster. They'll close way faster because it's a smaller range. Now, I, by default, just use 50 range, okay? I use 50 range for my strategy. So let's go into what the strategy is. How do I make money? Let's go into it. So step 1, range bar closes, okay? I enter my trade. Step 2, my risk is less than 1%. Step 3, my stop loss take profit is always at 100 points. And step 4, this is going to be the hardest thing for you guys to follow. Are you guys ready? It's don't touch the trade. That's the hardest thing. Why is that the hardest thing? Because you will see this. You see right now, I'm at around $70 in profit. You're going to see this and you're going to want to just click close on this trade, okay? You're going to say, wait a minute, I work 48 hours to make that amount of money. And you're going to want to click this close button on the right, okay? Now, you can, if you click close, it'll actually close the trade. Whatever that number shows, that's what's gonna happen. So if it says you're up like $80, you're gonna make that $80. But really, what I do is I follow a profitable strategy every single day. And that's how I make money in the markets every day. Now, guys, remember, I actually don't sell anything. I don't sell a course. I don't sell a bot. There's no VIP Discord. There's no like, you got to pay for my mentorship. I actually don't do any of those things. It's because I actually make money in the markets. So what I always say is never send me any money. I will never trade for you. I will never sell you a course. I'll never sell you a bot. I don't sell anything. You should actually just come here, ask your questions, learn, get started. And the most important thing is you need to start building a track record every single day. What does that mean? That means, let's say you even start with 1,000 or 5,000 or 10,000, doesn't matter. What you need to do is over the next 6 to 12 months, build a track record, okay? That means a trading history. Baz is saying too many fake accounts using your profile. Exactly. You guys got to be careful of these scammers. They're using my picture. They're changing the username a little bit. And then they're messaging you guys saying, hey, go to this random website. Or, hey, I'll trade for you. Guys, remember, don't go to any random website. The only broker that I use is tradexn.com. And the reason I use TradeXN is they have the lowest fees, which I'll go over, and that's it. It's only me. TradeXN is the broker that I use. If you have any questions, you can actually come to the office in person. We're here in the Toronto area 7 days a week from 11 to 5. Come visit us in person, bring your laptop, and then get started right away. So let's go back to talking about the track record. Why is that important? Why is it important for you to start today? Because let's say you start with a $10,000 account or a $5,000 account or a $100,000 account, right? If you, for the next 6 to 12 months, can consistently make 4%, 8%, whatever percent you make a month, consistently, every single day, and you can show your strategy, you can show your track record to someone, and you can raise maybe like 100K or 500K or $1 million. And now imagine you're still doing the 6% on $1 million. That's $60,000 a month. For a lot of people, that's a lot of money. So for me, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to raise $100 million to $1 billion. Okay, that's why we're building our track record, because I need to raise $1 billion. And for me, that is going to be a lot of money. But because we already have access to around $1 million, me raising $1 million doesn't make sense to me. But for you, it might. So that's why you need to start right now. This is how trading businesses are built. This is how hedge funds and all these institutions are made. It's because you have a profitable trading strategy. You can prove it. Now you go out, now you can raise $1 million, which in this market is not a lot of money. Remember, for you, $1 million might seem like a lot, but in the market, it's not. This is why I'm here, because I've actually found a lot of investors that we talk to that have access to large scale capital, okay? Because I'm trying to raise 100 million. I have a few for, a few million here, a few million there. We're trying to put them together so we get $100 million. And he's asking, what about demo? Yeah, of course, there's actually demo here on AlgoBars. Now, the one thing that I would say is, it's best to just use demo to understand how the buttons work, okay? Do a few trades, understand how buy, sell work, but at the end of the day, don't waste time on demo, okay? I know people that wasted 3 months on demo, didn't learn anything. Now, the only way you're really gonna learn is step 1, get your account set up. Step 2, get it funded. Step 3, start actually taking the smallest trades possible, which is 0.01 lots. And if you set your stop loss take profit at 100 points, That's only a $1 trade. You didn't pay anyone to learn. You didn't send your money to somebody else to trade for you, because all those things are scams. Actually, what you're doing is you're learning on your own, okay? And you're trading on your own. And that's how you learn, all right? So do $1 trades initially to begin, to learn, to practice, and join me on my lives here every single day. Make sure you guys give me a follow, turn on the live notifications right away so you know when I'm coming live. Get your account set up, funded, start practicing, join my lives, learn, ask questions. Who's the broker? The broker that I'm using is TradeXN.com. So just go to TradeXN.com. I've actually been using TradeXN for the past 8 years. Okay, we've withdrawn millions of dollars from TradeXN from our own trading accounts. I know thousands of people that are using TradeXN. Their customer service is excellent. Plus, they're using the AlgoBars trading platform, which is amazing because you get the range bars right away, and you can start trading right away as well. All right, so you guys can see right here, we're at around $170 in profit on this trade. Now, let me just go over this initially. I'll go through this. I'm going to show you guys exactly how it works, okay? So, right here, this is, let's say there's 3 people. One started with 1,000, one started with 10,000, one started with 100,000. If you follow the same strategy consistently, with less than 0.5% risk and just basically following like a robot for the next 6 months, and you do 50% returns, you can see on $1,000, that's $1,500, okay? That your account is at, which is great, but that means in 6 months you only made 500, and 50% growth is insane. On a 10K account, that means you've made $5,000. That's pretty good. That's why actually it's very important to get your account set up with as much as possible, because let's say you start with 10K. And what I would say is risk less than 0.5% per trade. You're doing $5 to $10 trades. Now you're gonna say, AKA or Muhammad, hold on a minute. Why would I start with 10K and do $5, $10 trades? Check this out. If you do, let's say 10, 20 trades, you win some, you lose some, but at the end of the day, you're up $50 or $100, okay? By doing those small $5, $10 trades. Because obviously you're not just doing one trade, you're gonna do a few. Did you know that at the end of the month, that's an extra $1,500 to $3,000 a month? That's pretty insane. It might sound like very small if you do it day by day. $50 a day doesn't sound like a lot. But at the end of the month, that's an extra $1,500. That's crazy. That's life-changing for a lot of people with very, very small risk. Per trade, only $5 to $10. So it's very important to start with as much capital as possible and then risk small percentages. Now, how do you do that? Now, right here, you can see, I actually broke it down, okay? Now, you can see right here, and for all you guys wondering where to go to start, this is the broker that I'm using. We actually pinned it TradeXN.com. So just go there, TradeXN.com, click open account, and then select AlgoBars, get your account set up. You can fund it right there through crypto or your card, and it gets funded instantly, and you can start trading right away. Now, the sizing rule that I always use is 0.01 lot size per 1,000 in the account. Hey, how's it going? Welcome. Please have a seat. By the way, if you guys are in the Toronto area, come visit us in person. We're here 7 days a week from 11 to 5. We do all of our trades live. Bring your laptop, get set up. We'll answer any questions you guys have and get started right away. So per 1,000, I would use 0.01. That's only a $1 trade. And again, on $1,000, which is a very small account, if you do $1 trades, if you can make, even $10, $20 a day, that's amazing in terms of growth, okay? Because that's an extra, few $100s every single month. Now on 10K, I would do 0.1 lot max, which is a $10 trade. On 100K, I would do 1 lot max, which is a $100 trade, okay? Now, next, a lot of people always come to me and they're like, wait, what if I trade somewhere else? Okay, this is why the only way it works is by doing exactly what I'm saying. Why do I say that? Because I actually had someone call me the other day. I did a trade. I hit $1,000 for my take profit, okay? They called me right away after the live and they're like, hold on, Ezra, I actually trade all of the sessions. I trade all the sessions whenever I can. I just hop on, I can trade it. I trade Asia in the evening. I trade, New York here in the morning, afternoon. So they called me right away after the live. They're like, hold on, I did the exact same trade you did. I got the exact same, they click buy, I click buy, they click buy at the same time, okay? They're like, I was following it exactly. I took the trade, but when you hit $1,000 take profit, I was only on their broker. They were trading somewhere else, okay? They're like, I was only at $640. And I was like, okay, hop on Zoom, okay? We hopped on Zoom, and they were paying such high spreads, such high fees, maker fee, taker fee, spread, commission, swap, like all of those combined. It was taking almost 40%, okay, of their profit. But here's the thing. Let's say this is me and this is you. We do the exact same trades. We do 20 trades, 12 wins, 8 losses, 60% win rate, okay? This is me, this is you. Now, let's say I hit $100 take profit, okay? You, somewhere else, wherever you're trading with super high fees, because you're paying an extra 30 pips minimum, and this is minimum. Actually, you're probably paying a lot more. You're paying an extra 30 pips, you only made $70 on that trade, okay? Now, you might be thinking, okay, whatever, that's fine. I don't mind paying the extra, whatever, okay? You're nonsense. Now, let's scroll down. But when I lose 100, obviously we win some trades, we lose some trades, you actually lose 130 because you're still paying the extra fees. So now you actually got wrecked at 30 points on the profit, and you got double wrecked on your loss because the fees stacked up. Now, if we over 20 trades, if we do this in total, again, 20 trades, 12 wins, 8 losses, 60% win rate, same trade, I'm up $400. Okay, but you're net down $200 because the broker you're trading on is charging huge amounts of fees. This is why the only place this works is TradeXN or go to Avato. But I would suggest TradeXN, okay, because they have the lowest fees. That's where I would get my account set up. So just go to tradexn.com, click open account, select AlgoBars as the trading platform, get your account funded, and then just join me live here every single day as I do my trades live. We're at around $180 in profit on this trade so far. All my trades are done live. You can watch them. I've been doing this for 8 years on TikTok, YouTube, so you can actually go see my entire track record. It's very public. And I've never sold a course. I've never sold a bot. I've never sold anything. You just come here, you learn, you get set up, and you start building a track record. Now, the next thing is let me show you how it actually looks when you're actually doing it on a live chart. So let's say we get this pullback right here on the reversal. There's our first trade. We get a pullback. There's our second trade. Now our stop loss take profit is at 100 points. And this is how I can stack my trades. So let me zoom in and I'll show you guys right here. Yeah, Lullaby for sure. Yeah, we actually have been using TradeXN for 8 years. Really good. Deposit is instant. Withdrawals process same day. And customer service, excellent. So right here, as soon as the range bar closes green, that's our entry price, okay? Now let's say, because the market obviously goes in waves, all right? It's not just gonna go straight up. So let's say the next candle, we get a pullback, okay? We get at least 50 pips, okay? At least 50 pips. C is saying, can you put the link in the chat? Yeah, for sure. We'll pin it right now. It's tradexn.com. Is this a bot? No, this is a charting type, but I'm going to show you exactly how that works, okay? So if we get at least 50 points in the pullback as a better price on the entry that we already have, only then will I actually enter my second trade to stack it up, okay? So yeah, it's pinned right now, guys. So tradexn.com, open your account, and you can actually fund it and get started right away. Ralph is asking, so 50 range means 50 pips? Correct. So each point will be worth 50 pips. Now, right here, you can see, right here on the close is our first entry. On the pullback is our second entry if we get 50 pips in better price. So if we pull back 50 pips or more, that's our second trade. Now, right here, you guys can see now when the market goes and it hits our take profit, let's say it didn't pull back. We would just have made the $100 on the first trade, right? We didn't get a pullback. It just hit take profit. Okay, done. But we got a pullback in this scenario of 50 pips. So now on the second trade, not only do we make the 50 pips difference or whatever it is, 60 pips, it might be 60, it might be 70, it might be whatever, 55. But then we also get the rest 100 to our take profit. Okay, now what that means is our first trade hit 100, but our second trade on this pullback hit 150 or 160, 170, whatever your extra amount that you were able to save on. Okay, so that's how we use the range bars to trade. Now this is just a demo, but let's go to the actual platform. Okay, so right here, you guys can see we have the range bars open right there. You guys can see very simply, here's how I took this trade that we're up around $170, $180 on, okay? So let me zoom in. This is why I took this trade. By the way, all of our trades are taken live here at the office. So if you guys are in the Toronto area, come by, visit us in person. I just posted the address. Bring your laptop, get started, and we'll see you guys here. If you guys are not in the Toronto area, then you guys can just join my lives every single day, turn on the live notifications, and we can show you how everything works. You can send me a DM right here. Remember, I don't sell anything. I will never trade for you. I'll never take your money. I just come live to answer your questions and show you guys my live trades. We're at $200 in profit, guys. Congratulations for everybody who's following along. Now, why did I take this trade? Very simply, so we got the candle closed, right? The candle closed red. We're looking for a sell. But by the time that I was looking at it, we actually had moved on. So I missed that first initial reversal. I missed this sell. But then we got a pullback, and we got a pretty deep pullback up to this point, okay? So instead of entering here, I was able to actually get a much better price, because the candle had closed red already. We're in a sell. I wasn't able to take the trade, but we got a much better price. I entered right there, and now you can see this trade is still open. It's around $200 in profit. All right, so that's how we use the range bars. So let me just go over it again, okay? There's 4 steps actually. Step 1, when the range bar closes, we enter our trade. If it closes green, we take a buy. If it closes red, we take a sell. Step 2, we risk less than 1%, less than 0.5% preferably. Step 3, we always set our stop loss take profit at 1-to-1 risk reward ratio, 100 points. Step 4, the hardest one, we don't touch our trade. We let it hit stop loss or take profit. Okay, because once you get into the whole I'm going to be, very emotionally trading, and I'm charged up, and I'm going to make 10 grand today, like all of that, you're going to get wrecked very, very fast. Okay, so it's really about turning your brain off, not trying to be smart, and actually just following a profitable strategy consistently. All right, where can we get the range bars? So if you go to tradexn.com, you open your account on the AlgoBars platform. All you got to do is in the chart drop down, you can change it from candlestick to Heikin-Ashi, hollow, line, or area, open, huddle, close, or range bars, okay? Range bars. So you got to go to tradexn.com, right there, tradexn.com, and then click open account, and then click AlgoBars, the first option. All right. Lala is asking. Yeah, no, that's actually what they all say for everyone. Actually, they say the same thing for even Binance, which is hilarious because Binance is everybody uses Binance. But Ruff is asking, best way to filter out false reversals. So here's the thing. You can, by using things like Supertrend or RSI, determine whether it's actually you should be taking the trade or not. You can add those filters, but in essence, you got to realize there's no such thing as a 100% win ratio. Okay, everybody's looking for the 100%. It's not possible. Okay, now one thing that I always say, guys, this is going to be the hardest thing for you guys to understand. Just because you lost a trade doesn't mean you did something wrong. Okay, I'll say that again. Just because you lost a trade doesn't mean you did something wrong. But you're going to say, hold on, I lost money. I lost a trade. Obviously, I did something wrong. No, because everybody loses trades. Okay, it's not possible to win 100%. If you chase 100%, there's no hope. There's no way. We get around a 60% win ratio. And with that, we're still profitable. Actually, anything over 50% is profitable. Even if you're 50.1%, you're winning your trades, you're profitable at 1-to-1 risk reward. All right, so What we'll do is we'll actually call it a day here, guys. Thank you guys all for joining. I appreciate it. In the meantime, go get your account set up, get it funded, get it verified. Start using the range bars. Remember, always risk less than 1%. Slow and steady grow your account. Join my lives here every single day. We're at around $220 in profit on this trade. And let's get started. Stop wasting time. I'm going to be here every single day doing my live trades, answering your questions. And you can also get started right away. So we'll see you guys. And if you guys are in the Toronto area, make sure you guys come by our office. We're open 7 days a week. We're open 7 days a week from 11 to 5. And we'll see you guys here. All right, guys, have a good one. Take care. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Also, Lullaby. So what you can actually do also is if you want to use a different broker, go to Avado, regulated, licensed, multiple countries. You can also just get your account set up on Go to Avado. They're based out of Dubai, regulated, licensed. They have regulations in multiple countries. So for you specifically, you could just go to Avado. If you click open account, they also have the AlgoBars platform. Okay, so if you want to do that, go to AlgoBars. So if you click here, you can use the same trading platform, but you're using the Go to Avado broker. Actually, NG Levi is saying can be used on MetaTrader. Actually, AlgoBars is a way superior platform than MetaTrader. I'll show you guys something very simply. By the way, guys, right before we go, we're at $380 in profit. Okay, let me show you why AlgoBars is way better than MetaTrader or literally any other trading platform. Okay, if you click Market Scanner, for all you guys who do technical analysis, look, you can actually select anything here. For example, like Doji, it will highlight the dojis for you right on the chart. If you do SMC or ICT, look at this. Fair value gap, boom. You don't need to do any technical analysis. It will actually just do it. Like, let's say you want to find demand zones, or you want to find, order blocks, or you want to find, look, order block right there. Or you want to find swing highs. Look, swing highs, head and shoulders, swing lows, higher high, lower high. Look, it'll show you right on the chart. Look, higher low. It'll do all of the technical analysis for you right on the platform right here. And right before I go, let me show you guys something even crazier, okay? So AlgoBars right here, 1604, just send me a DM, because you should actually be able to, actually what you can even do is if you just go to algobars.com, okay, and you just go to algobars.com, click login, you can just select your broker here. So select TradeXN, and then it should just take you directly to TradeXN. Okay, you can open your account there. Now, let me show you guys this last thing before I leave, okay? So if you, on the left side, click AlgoBars AI, so you can actually say, do full analysis on the BTC chart I have open, okay? Check this out. You will never see this anywhere else. This is why AlgoBars is the best trading platform. That's why there's already 2 brokers that are using it, and getting more brokers soon as well. Watch this, okay? I just did do full analysis on the BTC chart I have open. Yeah, free account. Yeah, Root Services. It's a free account. You can use it for free. There's no monthly fees or anything. So just go to TradeXN, get your account set up. You can use it for free. You can fund your account. You can start trading as well. Yeah, just saying, wow, 2 brokers. Yeah. So right now, but look at that, guys. That's insane. So actually what AlgoBars just did was it just did a full analysis, full technical analysis on the chart. Okay, so it'll show you your bullish OTE, your midpoints, equilibriums, bull flag, bear flag, right here, session low. It'll do all the technical analysis for you so that you don't have to do technical analysis. Okay. Yeah, so just so you guys know, the founding partner of AlgoBars, this trading platform, is the former VP at Fidessa, which is it's Camilo Amato. He's one of the founding partners of AlgoBars. AlgoBars just launched a few months ago. They already have 2 brokers that are using them. More banks and brokers incoming soon. But basically, if you don't even know Fidessa, then you actually have no right to even speak, because Fidessa is a multi-billion-dollar company, and Fidessa actually built all of the backend infrastructure for all major banks and brokers globally, okay? All the major banks and brokers use Fidessa for their EMS and OMS systems, which is like their order management and execution management system. It's Fidessa. So the founding partner of AlgoBars trading platform is the former VP of Fidessa. Just so you guys understand, okay? Now, you can actually switch from light to dark mode right here on the left side. Now, AlgoBars will do all the full analysis for you. By the way, Camilo Amato, the partner who built AlgoBars trading platform, also helped Michael Bloomberg build Bloomberg Terminal, okay? Just so you guys understand who is behind this is Camilo Amato, okay? The guy who basically helped Bloomberg build his first terminal, and also the former VP of Fidessa. He's also worked at StoneX, huge broker in the States. So that's who's behind AlgoBars. That's why it just launched a few months ago, and it's actually like the most advanced trading platform ever. All right. Yeah, exactly. So, no point of using prop firms, even though like prop firms are probably going to be integrated soon into AlgoBars, but you should actually just fund your account. Just go to TradeXN or go to Abato. Those are the 2 brokers using AlgoBars right now. Get your account set up, get it funded. You can fund it directly with crypto or card. So all you got to do is click wallet and then click deposit, crypto or card right here. Right here, you can just directly enter your card information, fund it instantly, start trading right away. Withdraw, transfer between accounts, everything is right there. All right, guys, we're going to call it a day here. Thank you guys for joining. Appreciate the likes, the comments, the questions, the gifts. You guys are amazing. We'll see you guys tomorrow. By that time, make sure you guys have your account set up and funded and everything so you guys can follow along. We're at $340 in profit. Congratulations to everybody who's following along, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one, and yeah, take care, guys.